Over the last couple of years, Google kind of went, here you go Marketplace, have one of those. And Amazon kind of went, here you go Marketplace, have all of that stuff. So we now have like 1 billion Echoes. I've had quite a lot to say about all of them. Some things good, and some things... So my comments section had one particular guy, and I can't find the comment anymore, but he said, I bet you couldn't do any better. I think I can. So this is a video of the top 10 things I think Amazon should be making, but aren't. A watch, because, well, they made a ring. I don't know why Amazon went to all that difficulty of sticking all that technology into this, well, it's flipping massive, isn't it? It's not a tiny thing, it's massive, it looks awful. And they were like, well, let's stick it in glasses. Switch the lights on.
Only if you take those glasses off. You look like a complete moron.
Stick it in a watch! Why not stick it in a flipping watch? It's a nice big thing, the technology already exists. All you've got to do is approach a company like Motorola and say, let's join forces, we'll stick our branding on it, here is one of Jeff Bezos's yachts. This is my favourite ever light switch. It's made by a company called Lightwave RF, and it is incredible. It's obviously intended to control Lightwave RF based products, but they also gave you the ability to connect it to if this then that. This means we can make it do anything. Anything! I can make my light switch text my girlfriend. I know there's no point doing that, but the fact is I can. And then there is also things like Philips Hue's remote control light switch, which kind of covers over your existing switch so that people stop switching your flipping Zigbee bulbs on and off. And then you've got a remote control that you can take away from the wall and do stuff with. These are both awesome ideas. The first one though requires an electrician or some balls. Electrician or balls? You either have enough balls to go and do this yourself, whether they be male balls or lady balls, or you hire somebody to do it for you. The second one requires no wiring whatsoever. Amazon could take either route, and yet they haven't, and I don't understand why. Imagine a light switch that could actually trigger a routine. Imagine a light switch that had a little microphone in it. If you had one that was wired into your mains, you could actually put She That Should Not Be Named in the light switch.
Ow.
That would be flipping brilliant. You could walk into your room and talk to your light switch. You weirdo. Little tiny Bluetooth buttons that could start routines. This would be awesome, but I suspect Amazon want us to talk to our Echoes for some reason. It's like they think it's going to get lonely. They even went as far as developing a whisper mode. So if it's night time and you don't want to wake your missus up, you can whisper to Alexa. What a stupid idea! How far do they need to go down that rabbit hole instead of just producing this? This is a flick, and I love it. But it's very expensive and it requires its own hub. This is a big clown button, and when you press it, it can start a routine and make stupid colours. The problem with that is, 1 is massive, 2 is ugly, and 3, I can only switch my lights on, I can't switch them off because there's no double tap, there's no hold down, there's no way to get it to alternate between on and off. Amazon, instead of making big old clown buttons, make something small that I can stick to my bedside table. The Echo Flex should be a smart socket. I said it before, I'll say it again, I hope you appreciate these photoshops, they took ages. So it should have that ability. I don't get why they didn't really think of this, because you could turn that socket on and off. And I know I'm kind of like giving Amazon a hard time with all these things. I don't mean to, I'm just trying to be amusing. Sorry about that, I know people hate that. So Amazon, stick a plug socket on the front. It'll be good. I'll like it. So will other people. Look at this behemoth. Look at this behemoth. Stop releasing behemoths. Don't do 5.1 surround. I don't get it. Why is every company from Amazon to Sonos obsessed with 2.1 systems? We had 5.1 20 years ago, 30 years ago. We probably had it 100 years ago with lots of gramophones. But now, for some reason, every company is like, big old subwoofer and 2 nice speakers. I want stuff behind my head. And I know the Echo Studio tries to bounce sound off the walls, but it only works if you have it dead central, and it only works by reflecting sound off ugly, ugly walls. This isn't a great way of doing it. I want stuff behind my flipping head. And they've already proven, using the Echo Studio, that they can do wireless sound using Dolby Atmos and giving you that great vibe. Why not just allow us to have a 5.1 system? Preferably an actual brand new Amazon product that is specifically made for doing surround sound. Every morning I get out of bed and I say, Alexa, switch the lights on. And then I say, Alexa, what's the weather like? And then as I'm about to leave the house, I'll say, Alexa, remove my existential dread so I can go to work without wanting to kill myself. And then I get in my car and I say, okay Google, why? It's 2020, sort this out! And I know that I can set she that should not be named as the default assistant on this, but then I have to hold the button down to get her to listen. I'm in my car! It's the one place that I want to be able to talk to something and can't faff around touching it. Please, for the love of God, Jeff Bezos, you have enough yachts. You don't need more yachts. Use your gazillion pounds to pay Google to make it so that Android can listen to a different name. And if you can't convince Google to do it, release your own phone. And I know you did it in 2014, but it sucked and everybody hated it. Have another go. The Fire TV Cube, or the Idiot Box, as I like to call it. Ow! I hate this thing. It is so poor at listening to commands, even worse at executing them even once it's heard you. Everything about this thing is wrong, except for one thing. It can send infrared signals to turn on your TV and your set-top box and your amplifier. It is brilliant at doing that. And you know what they decided? They decided, we'll let it turn them on and off, but we won't let it change channel. I don't understand why. You have the ability to control those things. Why not just give it the ability to dial in numbers when I ask for Sky Sports? Dial 31... I don't know, I don't watch Sky Sports. But it could do that, and it doesn't, and I don't get it. Because this means you have to have a Harmony hub, or you have to have a BROADLINK RM Pro. Why? I don't want all these hubs when I have a stupid little idiot box that could be firing those things for me. You and me, we're pretty smart. I like to think so anyway. So we know that if we buy a new router and we plug it in, we can just put in the old Wi-Fi SSID and password and all our stuff will connect. Other people, not so much. Other people are dumb and they'll go, oh no, I don't want to swap the router out. If I swap the router out, everything will break and my life will be over. And so I think Google have missed a trick. Google's latest product, the idea is that it's a mesh Wi-Fi system, but they give you a new router, and that's going to put people off. I think what they should have done is released their new Google Home hubs and had it extend your existing Wi-Fi signal and then start a mesh. And this is what Amazon should do. When they release their 4th gen Echo, or whatever gen it is now, I don't know, they should put in an ability to take the Wi-Fi signal, the existing one, and spread it further. And then every time you've got a new Echo in a different room, your Wi-Fi is extended. Do that. I made the most awesome discovery the other day. I took my 2 Echo Dots and I put them either side of my room and then stereo paired them together, sat in the center, and then went, wow. The stereo width is something to behold. It's absolutely awesome. But then I looked in front of me and went, hang on a minute. I've got a full-sized Echo there on my desk doing nothing. I could utilize that as like a center speaker to provide bass and warmth and additional tonality. But then Amazon won't let me, will they? Because they're a bunch of gits. And I don't get it. I don't understand why. Just let me stereo pair whatever the hell I like. So I forced the issue. Basically what I did was I stereo paired the 2 Echo Dots and then I put those and the center speaker in a multi-room group, and then I adjusted the bass, the mid and the treble of each speaker until I had the perfect sound. And this honestly sounds better than probably any other setup I have ever heard from Amazon. It's glorious. It is something to behold, but Amazon don't want you to do it. They look at this whole thing and they go, no, 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 no. Buy our much bigger speakers. I don't want to. I can talk to these. You know what I can't do? I can't use the word echo or computer to wake them up. You know, like I can with every other Amazon device that I own. And you know why that is? It's because they want me to be a walking, flipping billboard. They want me to go around talking to this thing in front of people so that they go, oh, I know what that is. I want some of those. And come on, Amazon, you don't need to do that anymore. The name is now so much more popularized than the actual product name is that I can go up to my grandma and say, hey grandma, I just bought myself an Echo, and get the response, a what? I don't know why she's from the deep south. Irrelevant. So I'll then say, I bought myself an and she'll go, ah, thanks Sonny, I know what that is. One of those newfangled gadgets that you talk to. Again, I'm sorry. Like, why can't we just call them by whatever name we want? It doesn't need to be called that, and neither do any of the other gadgets. It's time to let it go, Amazon. I want to call this Susan, and I want to be able to call it Jeff if I want to. If I want this to be a dude, seriously, just get someone to record all of those things over again. Take that long, right? I don't care how long it takes, I want to call it Jeff. They're my ideas. I'm sure you guys have got like a billion of them. Some of you are clever and wonderful people and you will have good ideas. Tell me what they are because I'm interested. I want to know what you think the future looks like. Some of you are just scumbag trolls that hate me and you're going to tell me, yeah, another episode that was like a kid's TV show. Stop trying to be funny. I don't care. I don't care. Neither does Mr. Saki. So that's it for this week. Please let me know what you think. Not about me and my personality, I'm sick of hearing about that. Let me know what you think about the ideas and what ideas you've got. That's it. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. That'll tell YouTube's algorithms it was a good video. More people should see it. If you want to see some more of this guy, because you're not a scumbag troll, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. If you ding the bell, it tells YouTube that you want to know when I upload stuff. These awesome people are my patrons from Patreon, and honestly, I couldn't have bought all of these things without them to make these videos happen. If you want to help fund this channel like these amazing people, I love them. Come and be one of those people at either Patreon or buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and either way, I'll love you forever. These are my social medias, my Facebooks, my Twitters, and my Instagrams. If you come and hang out there, I will show you screenshots of trolls that I have slain, and you'll enjoy it. It's funny, I promise. See you next time. 2 Echo Dots together, and then use, like, room grouping? That's not a thing. I made that up. I want to be able to switch from a girl to a guy now and then, because, I don't know, it's the kind of person I am. Okay, Google. Lame! Lame! Please! Oh, shut up, bitch. Oh man, you shut up and all. Arr! I don't know why I'm a pirate now.